It's Friday, time for another edition of Feel Good Friday. It's Easter Friday. Apparently, it's Easter Friday in both the Gregorian and the Julian calendars, so that doesn't happen very often. So I'll throw that piece of trivia at you to start my video. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I had several stories in mind, but then I get these daily insight of the days, and it came and it just told me what my story is going to be about. Last Saturday morning, I was supposed to be three places at once. Supposed to be at a ball clinic. I was supposed to be at a speech contest, and I chose to be at the speech contest. And uh, three ladies that are part of my Toastmaster groups were participating. The one girl named Renee, she did a powerful, deeply emotional speech about domestic violence. She told a story of how a judge gave her husband, who was violent to her 2-year-old child, full access to those children every second weekend. There was an incident in a mall where the guy just slapped her around. She taught us about fighting for his rights, and she went all over. And she mentioned the overall theme was, you're going to get knocked down in life. She said 7 times. That means you get up 8 times. It was an amazing speech. And the thing that was beautiful is it paralleled with Natalia, our girl that came to us from the Ukraine 25 years ago or whatever, and certainly has made Canada a better place. Of that, there is no doubt. But she had a very light-hearted story. She talked about the inner Canadian in us and how once you come to here, you have to learn how to say you're sorry about everything and how to be a real Canadian man. You get out there and you put on all these shoulder guards and all this stuff, and you go out there and you hit each other just to have control of a black piece of rubber. It was hilarious. The audience loved it, and they were completely and totally opposite. At the end of the day, in this contest, they finished second and third from a judge's perspective. They were up against a person who has been speaking professionally, I think, for maybe a dozen years. His message was delivered perfectly. But my little statement on the insight of the day basically came up with was, winning isn't about finishing first. It is about being the very best you can be. My girls, if you will, did the very best they could, and they ever had. And in my perspective, they're winners. And if you're doing the best you can, you're winners. Have a feel good Friday. Happy Easter.